You see, the sad thing is that corruption in Uganda continues to become institutionalized. And that's why these outbursts by Mr. Museveni, I'm going to crush the corrupt and so on, they are simply that, outbursts to try and maybe appease the West who are putting him on pressure. We find you, but you're not fighting corruption. He also knows there's an election around the corner, so he has to posture like he's fighting corruption. And yet, in the reality, it's becoming institutionalized. When you have a Speaker of Parliament publicly condoning corruption, because at that function she was very clear. She had just met Mr. Museveni, I think, the day before, and now she's giving a report and saying, "You people, don't worry. Mr. Museveni has heard your cries, and you know, like he's saying, a child can make a mistake, and he tells them not to do it again." And then she says, "What's even more problematic? You know, it is okay. Somebody, you know, can touch some money, steal some money, as long as they come and share with you, the voters." It clearly vindicates what some of us have been saying. And there's a lot of corruption in this building, in those various committees, in the Speaker's office. Because for her to come out in defense of corruption, it can only mean that she's corrupt too. Otherwise, why is she defending it to say it's okay to see, after all, we share with you the voters? And you saw other MPs, Nyamatama and others, coming out to say the same thing. So this building in which I sit, Parliament of Uganda, is it's clearly rotten to the core. Because if the head of this institution comes out and speaks that way, it's okay to steal as long as you share with your voters. What message is she saying? What do you expect to see now with all the others who are involved in corruption skirmishes? She's saying, don't worry, me, I'll keep engaging. Mr. Museveni, your backs will be covered. And yet, Mr. Museveni has not showed that he has the wherewithal to fight corruption. He told the IGG, you leave the corrupt, you know, don't go hard on them, otherwise they will take the money and store it elsewhere. This now they are building hotels here and that kind of thing. As if those are public, you know, property and that kind of thing. So it's a challenge that we have. So that's why I told people I'm not excited by these few arrests and so on. Don't get too excited, the people of Uganda. This is posturing, because corruption is now properly and thoroughly institutionalized. That's why the big thieves are untouchable. And now those big thieves are coming out to defend other thieves, you know, so that the entire club is properly protected. So as we speak out, because some of us will not keep quiet, as we continue to voice these concerns, my appeal is to the people of Uganda to wake up. To wake up. It's going to take all of us to deal with this situation. As leader of the opposition, I'll speak out, I'll keep the government in check, I'll make all the noise, we shall avail all the information and expose the corrupt and that kind of thing. But if the people don't wake up, not much will happen. You see what's happening in Kenya? The people have woken up. They have said, no, we are not leaving this thing to just politicians, you know. And yes, the politicians, the leaders have got a part to play, because in their parliament you saw those who were saying no to the finance bill and other issues. But it had to take the people to wake up and say, this is our problem too. During 2024, we saw members of parliament, you know, really make a case for the constitution not to be amended. We saw how they were treated. They did all they could. You know, we saw Nobu Chagulani and the rest of them and others. They did all they could. They were beaten up, they put up a fight and so on. But because the people of Uganda did not wake up to say, hey, we're not going to leave it to those people. They are too few to do much. We have got to own this up. So until that happens, until the people of Uganda say we are tired of corruption, it's not going to stop. Because the thieves are now very bold. They are now speaking publicly, saying, somebody can steal as long as they come and share with you. And then you hear the people clapping. Can you imagine? So Ugandans need to know that they've got to rise up and take charge of this situation and speak with one voice. If they don't, they should stop complaining. They should suffer the poor service delivery, the lack of medicine in hospitals, poor infrastructure, and all of these different things, yeah? Until they get tired enough and they wake up.